I just finished up my Master's of Social Work. Can't find a job because social services are being cut. And every day I talked with homeowners who were losing their homes. I think we need to be spending less money on WWFOR, which goes back into corporations, as WWFOR is a big money maker. So yeah, I think we should spend that money on social services and education and things that will benefit society as a whole.
How this has all affected me is that I've been witness to my students, their school supplies continually cut. I've been witness to the teachers being asked to do more things because the standards have been increased, but the supplies that they have to do it with have gone down exponentially. I think if people on the right are so serious about the deficit and like they say they are, they'll end the wars now and repeal those tax cuts now. If you really want to put your money where your mouth is, that's the most logical economic policy.
400 homeless in the city of Seattle have died in the last 11 years. We can do better. And when $1.4 million in FEMA hits the state of Washington and devastates many organizations like ours, where's some of that billions? You know, we just want 30,000 out of 34 billion. That's all.
Our business, there are a few factors that affected us here in Cobble Restaurant. We have lost over about 40% of our revenue, and it's continuing, and it's getting worse. In the last 3 weeks, we have basically running a restaurant on a very 20% capacity.
Now, due to budget cuts, many staff people have had to be laid off. I support libraries and books, not bonds.
As a recent student of a university, pretty much just had so much fines and student debt, really couldn't afford it. If there was any way that war funding or anything abroad could go to people in America to help us out, like anything would be appreciated and create better jobs for us, and students really are the future, so we need to do the best we can.
Give these kids some slack, you know, let them go to school, let them get their education and try to do better. You know, but, you know, they've all been taught that that's what they're supposed to do, and yet here they do it, and then they're just getting smacked down. It just makes me angry. I don't even have really anything to say except that I'm angry.
Complete waste. So sad, because we can't afford to waste that money. We're not paying for it with our taxes, we're paying for it with our debt for our future. And we need to spend that money on schools, healthcare, homes, jobs here at home. I could use several tutors. We used to have several tutors. That's what our students need. They don't cost much.
My name is Allison. I am a nurse at Harborview. I work in a small unit, sometimes called the Psychiatric Medical Unit. And a few weeks ago when I was there, 5 out of the 6 patients we had were men that had been unsuccessful with suicide attempts due to the lack of having jobs. In my opinion, the Taliban won, because look at us now. We're on our way to becoming, who knows, maybe a second, third world nation.
Soldiers and veterans are coming back with a wide range of issues, post-traumatic stress, military sexual trauma. Their women are getting sexually assaulted. There's 1 in 3 women get sexually assaulted in the military. I believe I was in Iraq for CEOs. I was in Iraq for Halliburton. I was in Iraq for General Electric. I was in Iraq for Blackwater to get them more people up in there. That's who I was fighting for, and that's who my friends died for, and that's who my friend lost his legs for. I would want that funding going back into the VA, to actually have the VA actually funded to help the soldiers and veterans and family members that these wars have affected. also go back to education, go back into the GI Bill.
I feel very badly that we're losing so many of our service people.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a waste.
There are billions and billions of dollars, yet we can't feed the mouths of our daughters. Where did the money go? It went to war. Why is that so? What are we killing for? Bring them home.